It's not looking good for Teke, bro. His girlfriend that been holding him down the whole time is testifying against him, crying in court. Let me hush. That's between him and me. Skirt. This dude is really goofy for deleting all the minutes. I don't want to hear nothing, y'all, because I got YouTube Premium now. So hush that mouth. No ads.
And then Jalen applauded him and gave him a high five. And they high-fived each other. And Jalen said he caught your first body.
In the day and age of people who might have did it, we just got to see the proof. This is one of those cases that serve as...
Ooh, that's nasty.
We ain't always about to say,
we did it. We caught the first body.
This person is innocent and all that.
Teke like, yeah, I did it. You're skirt. Nigga, you skirt all in that damn courtroom, goofy.
Do you know why you're here today?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is that?
For the case to get justice for Mark Anthony Zapadar.
Have you taken responsibility for your actions on the day?
Let me hear the question and then I'll rule on your objection.
Have you taken responsibility for your actions on the day that Mark Zapadar died?
The objection will be overruled.
You can answer the question.
Yes, ma'am.
And how did you do that?
I pled guilty to tampering with evidence.
Okay. So you entered a plea agreement with the state of Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
For all the youngins out here, all that ride or die, this my girl, oh, she hold the gun for me, she take the charge, that shit don't exist. That shit don't exist. In the streets, it's no honor amongst thieves, bro. It's no honor amongst thieves, bro. And for the women, if it's any women watching this, bro, a lot of times, bro, you don't get lucky to walk out with your life or your freedom. You get sacrificed. The thing about street niggas is they will sacrifice you, bro. For real.
Now, regarding that plea agreement, originally you were charged with capital murder, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you worked out a deal where you ultimately pled to the offense of tampering with evidence, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And for tampering with evidence, the range of punishment is 2 to 10 years in the prison or community supervision.
Sustain.
And ask the jury to disregard the question and the answer.
On the way to North Star Mall, what happened?
What happened?
We hit the light at McCullough, and Tamor took out his gun and pointed it at Mark and asked for his bag. Mark refused to give him the bag, so they all started hitting him, and Tamor was hitting him with the gun, and the whole time I didn't look back, but when I did, I saw his face.
Y'all scary. Ooh, I'm gonna let her finish, but bro, if y'all all got him in the car, all you have to do is take the bag and push him out the car. Not while it's moving, but all you gotta do is pull over. This was an easy lick. Like, even just as far as like hitting a lick, this nigga crashed out. And when I first started listening to Tech, it's crazy because I'm gonna keep playing it, bro. This not
And I started telling them to let him go, and I just kept screaming, "Let him go!" And Jalen opened the door and started pushing him out, and he was fighting to get back in the car, and then I didn't let him in the car, so he went around the car and he jumped on the hood, and then the light turned green.
Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there, okay?
Okay.
So, who did Tamor have a gun pointed at?
right now.
Mark.
And what was Tamor saying when he had the gun pointed at Mark?
To give him his bag.
And so, once the light turned green, what happened?
He pointed the gun at me and told me to start driving. So I started driving. I didn't know where to go, so I turned into the first place that I saw, which was the Chick-fil-A. Once I turned into the Chick-fil-A...
All right, man. All right, bro. I'm not trying to hear her recount this whole statement, bro, because he is such a goofy, man. He is so goofy. Like, this kid right here, and women really be like thinking they with somebody that's really on that. You with a little scary boy that's shooting us, a scrawny cameraman. TK could have literally, bro, I didn't strip niggas with no gun. A lot of niggas with no, okay, I ain't gonna say it like that, but most of the time, I done broke niggas off with no gun. Matter of fact, okay, let me stop.
He kept yelling at me to get him off the car. I didn't know how to, so I was just going back and forth really quickly. And then Mark take the windshield and TK opened the door and shot him.
For nothing.
Okay.
And that's your favorite rapper right there.
All right. So when you were
Hey, the court
in the
don't
Chick-fil-A
care.
parking lot,
Look, she going through the most traumatic moment of her life right now, bro. And she gotta sell it so she don't go. She ain't trying to go to jail. That's another thing too. I'ma sell this image because I ain't trying to go to jail. Not for some shit you did. Nope. TK. They did it. They had me under. I didn't know. Oh my God. I was scared. I'm crying. I'm emotionally distressed. Because if she go up there and look like she don't give a fuck, they fuck around and book her. But I ain't gonna lie though, bro. This dude, man, the older I get, bro, I can't believe I was saying free TK. It's crazy. Ain't no free TK, bro. This nigga's a clown.
yeah, Mark was on the hood of the vehicle.
And my first one
Who
of my
was
first
sitting
songs, I
in the
love my
front
chopper
passenger
remix, bro.
seat of the vehicle at that time?
Tamor.
What did you observe Tamor McIntyre do from the front passenger seat?
He shot him.
How did Tamor, did he exit the vehicle or did he roll the window down? How did he shoot?
Yeah, he opened the door and leaned out on one leg.
Okay.
Damn, she remember that shit in the strip detail.
Now, do you see the person that shot Mark Anthony Saldivar in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Oh, he there.
Would you please point to him and identify him by the article of clothing he's wearing?
He's wearing a white shirt.
Thank you. Let the record reflect that this witness has identified the defendant, Tamor McIntyre.
Damn.
Now, I need to back up a little bit, and I apologize. When you all were at, where did Mark's backpack end up?
And Jalen had
My Wi-Fi just went out. Something wrong with my Wi-Fi, bro. Wow. The day I don't have I finally don't have ads and now my Wi-Fi tripping. It's always something. That should say no internet connection. Like a nigga just wanna be in the house with no internet.
Jalen applauded.
The last time we saw him, her
He's
applying.
wearing a white shirt.
Thank you. State's Exhibit number 63.
Taymor McIntyre. I gotta go report myself. I gotta go report myself for traffic ticket. This should make me think this is nothing compared to this. It's crazy. It's all perspective, man.
Jalen.
Okay, do you know if there was anything inside of the wallet?
He had got upset because there was only $10.
When you say he got upset, who are you referring to? He?
Jalen.
It's only $10, bro.
Can you please describe to the jury the demeanor of Taymor McIntyre and Jalen Bell at the Mexican restaurant once you all got off the vehicle?
They were kind of going back and forth, and then Jalen applauded him and gave him a high five, and they high fived each other. And Jalen said he caught your first body.
A high five of uncertainty was chasing it.
Can you describe to the jury how you were feeling when you all were at the Mexican restaurant?
In shock.
Did you ever see what was inside Mark Saldivar's backpack?
No.
Did the defendant, Taymor McIntyre, ever make a statement to you about what was contained within the backpack?
Yes.
What was that?
He said there was a roll of condoms, a bottle of lube, and a whole nother outfit.
So it wasn't even no camera? Oh my God. Oh my God. Because I'm like, bro, they threw their life away for a $2,000 camera. They threw their life away for nothing. Because that rap Neuralink be in their head. Hit a lick. Jug and jug, 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 jug. I want to jug. Man, this shit been going on.
Did the defendant ever make any statements about Mark Saldivar's
complaining about blood on Lil Jeff. This shit been happening.
Or did anyone make a statement about Mark
And the world celebrated this
Oh,
kid, by the way.
Jalen.
Do you know what he did with the cell
Myself
phone?
included.
He said he tossed it.
Objection, hearsay, confrontation.
Judge, it's a heard opponent, a statement by a co-conspirator and further
Mr. Bell is not a party opponent.
The objection will be sustained.
Move to instruct the jury to disregard the question and whatever part of the answer got out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you'll disregard that last question and last answer.
Motion for mistrial.
Denied.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get mad.
Hey, yo, you.
I'm about
Can
to
you
get
subscribe
mad.
and turn on that bell too? Because when you do, you're helping unbiased, independent news.
I don't know if this would fall under one.
This whole case is just crazy.
Why
I
were you
never knew
scared
this
that you
whole
were
detail of this
going to get
case.
hurt?
Shit, sick.
Because anytime I didn't listen to Kayla, she would call Taymor on FaceTime.
I'm sorry. The objection to hearsay will be sustained.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd ask the jury to disregard the answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, you disregard the answer.
Motion for mistrial.
Denied.
Oh my God, I'm outraged.
Whenever you're stating that you were in fear, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What, did you observe anything that placed you in fear?
Yes, he killed somebody.
And
You just kill somebody.
did the defendant ever make any statements to you about your family personally?
Yes.
And what were those statements?
He would kill me and my family.
And is that why you were also in fear?
Yes.
That boy TK thought he was in the
Early
mob.
predictions, he gonna get found guilty, bro. Now,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. That defense team is pretty good. There are things that they're raising that make sense. So we'll see tomorrow. But like I said, early prediction, new things drop. You can always change your mind. Like, I don't, it's to me, it's like saying, oh, well, this person is going to win the Super Bowl. Like saying the Chiefs are going to go to the playoffs. And then next thing you know, 3 games into it, Patrick
KK
Mahomes
Cook.
breaks his arm and tears his ACL.
He already
You still
facing
gonna be
us.
saying the Chiefs are going to the playoffs?
Right.
So with new information, you should always be able to change your mind. But some people just want you to hold on to it. Neither here nor there. So what happens after you see all those clips? There's essentially more questions to show that he's the person, but then the girl basically, and it's being questioned right now if she even had a chance to look at other people it may have been. But the judge brought up a point like, you don't need to see a majority of other pictures if you already know the person, like if it was your grandma. So there's that, and then they're talking about the hairstyle. So what they're trying to say, his lawyers, should I say, I'm gonna just refer to him as the defense. I think that'll be easier. The defense is saying basically, you sure? You sure that's him? All right, cool. So you knew everybody. You were a stripper. You did drugs. Y'all were at parties. You know that he was 15 when you was talking to him. Because at first she came on and said that was not my boyfriend, but then later said, oh, that they were dating. So there's that part that exists right there. So already caught on the line. Right now they're trying to impeach her basically on things that she said. So that way we can basically say she's a liar on the stand because she was charged essentially to come and testify. She was in the car during.
Making her looking like a liar ain't getting you out of jail, bro. I mean, that's a good move from the. I feel like it's just the lawyers putting up a fight just for the money they probably being paid by TK and shit. Like, that's just the lawyers putting up a good fight. If TK beat this, or if he gets out of, if he doesn't do over 40 to 50 years, bro, he won. But, bro, he's already serving a 55-year sentence, bro. And that lawyer, bro, like, me spiritually just looking at that lawyer, like, yeah, man, we gonna do everything we can. Like, nigga, I know you lying. Nigga, I got life. I know you lying. Like, that's why you gotta govern yourself. Be your own lawyer.
She got caught. She ultimately got hit with obstruction. And obstruction gave her 8 years of probation. That probation, which can be taken away next year if they get the conviction how the defense is trying to portray it. But the prosecution is just basically doing their job. All they had to do is just lay it out. Boom, 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 boom. Or boom, 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 right? So they basically are saying it like this. Here you go. Did you know him? Yeah. You pulled up on him? Yeah. What happened? TK shot him. Then what happened?
Then what happened? We went to the Mexican restaurant.
We drove to the Mexican restaurant. Then what happened? I got up out of Dodge. I was never about to come get that car again. So we'll see. But early predictions is, bro, he gonna get sent up the river for the rest of his life.
Yeah, he's done.
There comes a point in rap that we all have to acknowledge. We will root for the bad guy that has done a tremendous amount of evil.
Bad boy. Let's say bad boy.
People have to remember there are always victims on the other sides of these things that
families,
we call crime.
Yep.
So when it boils down for TK, it is what it is, bruh. And then y'all high-five after y'all caught a body and he so like, good. That's your first body.
Oh my God.
Y'all deserve what you get.
You deserve it. Oh my God. Like, high five. Like, no. Then you called a goofy body. We can't celebrate TK. That's why I said in my song, BDM plug. I got a new tape coming pretty soon called Primordial Mysteries. You feel me? So walk YN's on the land, man. But what he's saying is facts, bro. TK is a goofy, and he caught a goofy body trying to chase it. And I don't know if he's trying to amplify his rap career, what he was doing. When I was 17, no matter how much I was crashing out, I would never impulsively do things. I was so in tune when I was young that I wouldn't even bring certain people, certain of my friends on certain moves and certain missions because I know that they will impulsively, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that don't know how to handle pressure, bro, I done seen a lot of goofiness in the streets, bro. And I ain't, and that's why I got right out. Right before shit started getting real for me, I started really having ops and beef and shit like that. I just dipped. Got up out that shit for shit. When shit was just played, like I had a little ops and shit, like, you know, little niggas you ran off on shit, a little petty shit, but like not to the point where you see it, yeah, but it was almost at that, right? So I'm like, bro, I need to get to the point where I realized that, hey, this shit doesn't make no money. Niggas robbing for backpacks,